Hey, what is going on, everybody? Aaron here from Break the Internet, and welcome back to another video here on the Carnage Clan channel. Today, guys, what you're going to be watching in the background as far as the gameplay goes is a little gameplay I like to call a triple DNA bomb on retreat. And of course, your gameplay getter, your pub stomper here is Carnage Volt. So please, 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 if you don't do anything in today's video, if you don't even go look at my channel, go look at his channel. I mean, he has some great gameplays on his channel, and every single one of the pub stompers here in Carnage Clan, I mean, they grind the game so freaking hard to get these gameplays for you guys to entertain each and every one of you, and they deserve everything, all the subscribers that come from like these videos and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I can talk over the video, but I can't even think about getting these gameplays. So please check them out. That is all I have to say about that. Let's get into the life update of today's video. So anyway, guys, if you didn't recently know, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, any of my other two channels, I actually recently moved out of my house. So I mean, sometimes people like to make videos that are like, hey, update on my life and stuff like that. But this is kind of like an update on my life, plus giving you guys a little bit of advice of, I guess, giving you the insight of living by yourself before you actually like make the move to do so, if you might be old enough to be like living on your own, or possibly thinking about moving out soon, or maybe even going to school, whatever it may be. I want to give you guys all the information you need to know before you move out, before you decide to move out, before you even think about deciding to maybe possibly move out. So when I first started thinking about when I wanted to move out, I was like, yeah, this is going to be like a really cool thing, and of course I'm going to be living all by myself. I don't have to listen to my parents, stuff like that, which living at my house wasn't too bad. But the thing was, is just like, I always felt, I'm 19 years old now, going to be 20 in like actually next month, and I just always felt like I was a burden almost to my parents. And not really, I mean, I know they love me and everything, and I know I'm like their son, but I just like, you get to this point when you're like, you get to this age and this point where you're just like, I need to be on my own. I need to live on my own, and I don't want my parents to support me anymore just because I've been living at the house so long. You kind of just get this feeling. I don't know if any of you have gotten that feeling, but I can honestly say that I've gotten that feeling within the past few months living at my house. So another really big situation and thing that I decided to do was actually take a semester off of college. So that was another reason why I decided to actually move out of the house, was because I didn't want my parents to be paying for me even though I wasn't going to school, which was kind of like the deal breaker anyway. My parents always told me like, you have to go to school if you want to stay in the house, but still they were kind of just like, yeah, we don't care if you're not going to school or whatever, we still want you to stay in the house. But still, I decided to move out, and this happened actually 2 weeks ago. So I moved out, and it's been really good so far. I haven't been having to pay any bills just yet, but coming into the beginning of February, I'll be having to pay rent, I'll be having to pay the water bill, the electricity bill, as well as internet, as well as food, as well as all of these other things that come with moving out and the expenses that you have to pay. And I haven't realized it just yet because I haven't had to pay them, but going to the front and the beginning of February, or actually March, it's going to be, I guess I'm going to see how much is left in my bank account after I pay all the expenses of living on my own. So like I said, before you move out, you want to make sure that you just have all the expenses, everything written down, and everything is just kind of like written in front of you. You're just like, all right, I need to spend this amount on this amount on this amount on this, and see if you can even afford it. Because if you can't afford it, then you might want to either move down like your expectation levels and maybe find a different place, or just ultimately say, hey, I'm not going to be able to afford living on my own just yet. I might have to stay with my parents for a little bit longer, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that if your parents don't mind. But if your parents are kind of just like, yeah, we're kicking you out, then you're definitely gonna have to settle for maybe something a little bit less. But then again, that's just gonna be a kind of like between you and your parents type thing. So expenses was one thing that I didn't really fully grasp in my brain how much money it was definitely or actually going to be. Another thing is food. Now, I can honestly say, being 19 years old, you might be like, wow, this kid's stupid, but I never really learned how to cook. Like, I can make like microwavable stuff and like sandwich stuff and like really easy like pizza and stuff like that. I can make easy stuff, but when it comes down to like making like spaghetti, well, spaghetti is kind of easy, but making like actual dishes that like my parents would make for me and stuff like that, I wouldn't know the first step in doing that. It's really good that YouTube and the internet is a thing now, so I can like look up recipes and stuff like that. But as far as food goes, like I have to spend money on food, and I don't really know what to buy. Like my first time grocery shopping was a few weeks ago, and I bought a lot of frozen stuff, I bought a lot of sandwich stuff, and I was kind of just buying like random stuff. I was like, vegetables and fruit. parents always said I have to eat that stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it anyway, and I'm pretty sure half of it's gone bad so far. But it's just little things like that that you don't think about before you actually move out, and those are the things you're gonna have to think about before you decide to go out on your own. But you might be watching this video when you're like 14, but you got a few years to actually think about that. So anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. That is about it. If you want to see some more videos of life updates and stuff about me, you can check out my channel. Link will be down in the description. It is Break the Internet YouTube channel, and I have a lot of stuff over there. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Let's try to get 700 likes on this video. If we can, that would be great. And we'll see you guys next time.